Princess Elizabeth's future as monarch was never anticipated when she was born. It was assumed that because her father was the second son of King George V, she would lead a very insignificant regal existence. But her uncle's abrupt abdication opened the door for her to surpass him as the longest reigning queen in British history. The scenario was prepared for Elizabeth to eventually become queen because she had no male brothers. Elizabeth wasn't born in a palace or a castle, unlike the majority of royal infants of the era. She was given the moniker Lilibet and was born in a Mayfair home that is now a Cantonese restaurant. Her parents were the Duke and Duchess of York when she was born, but 10 years later they were crowned king and queen. Elizabeth and Margaret's nickname for their grandfather, King George V, was Grandpa England. They initially appeared with their grandparents on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. She would wave to people when she was little, as is customary for royalty. When Elizabeth's brother abdicated the crown to wed a divorcee from the United States, Elizabeth's father unexpectedly became king. She had to be taught subjects like constitutional history at home as a result. Despite being a princess, she didn't have many friends her own age, so the palace started a Girl Guides organization. Elizabeth gave her first speech in front of the public to the Commonwealth's young people during World War II. Elizabeth and Margaret, her younger sister, intended to speak with a lot of kids who were staying away from home due to the war. Remember that it will be up to us, the young people of today, to leave the world a better and more joyful place when peace returns. Elizabeth, then known as Second Subaltern Elizabeth Windsor, enlisted in the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service during the conflict. She received driver training and operated a military truck. While serving, the princess was occasionally referred to as number 230873. 2 years after the war, Elizabeth married Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten. The princess, like every other bride in Britain at the time, had to gather clothes ration coupons for her attire. Unlike previous wedding ceremonies, hers was aired to 200 million people worldwide. In 1948, Prince Charles was born. Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward were the next 3 children Elizabeth and Philip had. With 8 grandchildren and 12 great-grandchildren, their family would continue to expand. When the king passed away, Princess Elizabeth, the elder of the 2 daughters and the next in line to replace him, was in Kenya. On June 2, 1953, at the age of 27, she was formally proclaimed Queen Elizabeth II. Despite opposition from Prime Minister Winston Churchill and those who feared it would devalue the occasion, Elizabeth allowed her 1953 coronation to be broadcast on television because she recognized the importance of public relations. Elizabeth, the 40th British monarch since William the Conqueror, has put a lot of effort into performing her royal duties and developing a strong international reputation. She marked 70 years of her reign at the Queen's Jubilee in February 2022, making her the only British Queen to accomplish so. However, controversy has dogged the Queen's rule. Following the 1996 separation of her son, Prince Charles, and Princess Diana, as well as after Diana's untimely death in a car accident in 1997, she was perceived as being distant and out of touch. The monarchy's mostly ceremonial role in modern society has also been questioned as a result of British taxpayers' complaints about having to pay for the royal family's travel and palace maintenance. The royal family is still a powerful tourism magnate and Britain's ambassador to the world. The Queen is regarded as one of the richest women in the world, with enormous real estate holdings, an art and jewelry collection, and a passion for horses and corgis. Queen Elizabeth II, at age 96, continued to do many of her formal tasks, made several public appearances, and spent a lot of time outdoors with her adored horses and dogs in the later years of her reign. She formally appointed Liz Truss as the new Prime Minister 2 days before her passing. She will certainly be missed by many. Thank you for watching this video. If you got this far, and the video was of value, please click the like and subscribe buttons, so that you do not miss any future videos.